Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, you know this does not work. And I'm here with Michael, of course, doing our day job. And just hang on 1 second here. Let me tack a couple of nails in this. We are what we're doing is we're doing a couple things here in the shop. One is I'm working on a house that was built in 1830, and they've got termite damage. So we have to actually make some stair treads that match the originals, which getting antique hard pine is not easy. So I have this red brick house. We took a wall down upstairs, so we had some of these boards, and we ran them through the thickness sander, and now I'm actually laminating these up, so that way we're putting in old boards to match. Now, unfortunately, because these were, basically 3/4 or 1 inch pieces, by the time we sanded them, we're down to about 3/4 of an inch. So what I'm going to do is actually laminate a piece of 1/4 inch plywood underneath of it for extra strength. But it'll give it the look of the original ones to replace those. That, and we also had to make a mantelpiece. And so I just got off the phone with one of your great fans, Rob. And Rob was asking about the Zeke Elliott situation. If I think Zeke Elliott is going to be suspended. And unfortunately, we got no control over that. I kind of wish that Jerry Jones hadn't said, there's nothing to it, because that's where you can kind of get the NFL commissioner saying, "Oh, really? Really? There wasn't anything to that?"
But you signed that agreement too.
Yeah, well, you signed that agreement.
That's what makes it questionable. If it wasn't for that, I would say there's nothing to it.
So we're going to clamp this up for the glue for these edges and stuff on here to make sure that they're good and snug. Here's what's crazy to me. As we sit here and think about Richie Incognito, the fact that Richie Incognito is still in the NFL, to me, is kind of crazy. We know about the racial incident that happened in Miami, but I'm not even talking about that one, because, there's a bunch of people that do that kind of stuff. But I'm thinking about when his father died, he went to the funeral home and he said, "I want my father's head cut off." And when they basically were like, "The fuck?" And like, "We can't do that," he said, "I've got a truck full of guns out here and I will shoot the place up." In which case the police were called, and the police found a truck full of guns. Where's the NFL investigation on that? Mike? That's okay. That's okay.
I'm not
that threat.
That either. I would say nothing to the Zeke Elliott thing until you read that paper, that agreement they agreed to. That's what makes it questionable.
Well, I'm just saying that
I get it, but
it should be the same and equal justice for all. Now, here's my thinking, and I'm thinking about this because, of course, it is Zeke Elliott, and it would not surprise me if he did get that slap on the wrist. Because when you read the initial NFL statement, where they basically went through, it was beyond just the domestic violence allegations. They also talked about Boobygate, and see, it was totality of everything that Zeke Elliott had done. So when you put that together with the other stuff, then the NFL could say, this is a pattern of behavior, and so we're going to suspend you. Here's what I would say. And when I was talking to Rob on the phone here, he was like, if they suspend him for a game or two, he should appeal it. It's like, no. I got flack 2 years ago because I said, listen, just take the suspension. you're not going to win against the NFL. If Tom Brady didn't win against the NFL, if Tom Brady...
He took a vacation.
Well, yeah, and they ended up winning 3 of the 4 games that he was suspended.
And that's how what's in that guy's contract.
If Tom Brady isn't going to win against the NFL and the commissioner, why do you think that Zeke is going to? Okay, because the original punishment was not fair to begin with by what was there as far as evidence went. So what makes you think that talking to the same people that they're going to change the mind? But if Zeke Elliott is going to have to be suspended, you actually want it to happen. Let's say 1 or 2 games. Giants and Redskins.
Yeah, we can lose against the Giants.
Because here's what happens. I want you to think about New England here for a second. What has happened every time New England has had the NFL come down on them? You know what happens? That team comes together. That team comes back with a vengeance. That team wins Super Bowls then. So, in my mind, the best thing would be, if he must get suspended, I don't want him to be. Take it. Get it out of the way. First 2 games of the season. Deal with it right then and there. Move on. Put 2 on the long edge. So put 1 like right here on there. I'd rather have, and put 1 more in the middle. I'd rather have too many than not enough on these. In fact, we'll just do 2 of these now, and after those set up, we'll come back and do the other one, because this is going to get a lot of stepping on it. So, in my mind, I mean, I don't want to say, oh, it can't happen. It was, because in my mind, it was nothing.
That agreement is
But-
the key factor.
That's right. So, what I'm hoping, this is what I really think is going to happen. I think what the NFL is going to do is they're just going to let them sweat it out. They're going to let us sweat it out. You know, just not say anything for a while, just keep us like there, and then maybe come through and say, you know what, we'll give you a warning here, but you've got no room, no margin for error. And Zeke Elliott has to realize, I'm a marked man. I cannot do anything. I got to be, you know, if this is the bar, I got to be up here. Because when you look at this team and everything else, the NFL does not want to see us win. They don't want us to see us go all the way. And so you've got to go through and make sure that there's no doubt whatsoever in what you're doing. These are going to be pretty cool looking. So, I'm working on trying to restore some history. I would love to see my Dallas Cowboys make some history this year again. So what we'll do is we'll put some spar urethane up on these, which will protect it for the ultraviolet rays and give it a nice smooth finish and things. And we'll take out the old ones and put these in there. They're gonna look pretty good. And then, of course, the mantle. We get started painting that today. And the bookcase is over here. We've got the doors. Just got to put the little strip down the middle and the doors on that. And I've got to take the base molding and cut it up. And then, of course, we've got our cap. Got to go all the way up here at the top of the ceiling to finish it off. So that's how we roll. Mike, what you got coming up on your channel?
I have no idea yet.
You have no idea? What do you mean you have no idea?
I mean, Lord Bronson stuff is dead, sir.
Lord who?
That's right. That's right. Who?
Who?
That's right. Who?
Lord who?
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. Who? That's how I said that.
I don't know what he's talking. Lord Brunson. Have you guys heard anybody named Lord Brunson?
I said that situation is dead. So I really don't know what's next.
I didn't know it was a lie to begin with.
I mean, he wants to make something out of it. That's like,
I don't know anything about it. But okay. All right, guys. Maybe we'll do a little live stream here from the shop. While we go ahead and do some more stuff. That's going to need to dry overnight. And then get this one glued up. put my doors on here, touch up the paint. And I got to paint the molding, and I got to paint this. What else I got to do, Mike?
I think that's it. Well, yeah, it's painting. I think it's just.
The top, well, the mantelpiece needs to be sanded too. All right, we're gonna get to work, guys. I'll see you later.